Hello, this is your paranormal archaeologist, Digital Archaeology, bringing you 10 more of the scariest encounters ever caught on camera. Let's have a look, shall we? Reddit user tbab01 has posted this video humanoid caught on security camera footage on the 3rd of February 2026. So he says his friend sent him this footage from an indoor camera at his house a few days ago. He said that he didn't remember waking up in the middle of the night, but noticed that his security system's noise detection had signaled an alert around the time the video was taken at about 1:30 a.m. He said his wife had evidently heard something as well, prompting them to check the footage the next morning. This is what they found. He says this was also taken in Nebraska for reference. So let's have a look. So what do you make of this? As you can clearly see the person sleeping wake up, especially, when there's a loud rout from whatever that thing is that peeks its head around the corner. Definitely pretty scary and spooky. People in the comments have rightly speculated this could all just simply be an elaborate hoax. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is an elaborate hoax or maybe signs of a skinwalker? Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Takalano has posted this video. Strange sound coming from outside. What could it be? So it says it was about 2:30 a.m. when he took this video. He was in his living room, doom scrolling on his phone before he heard loud, ominous breathing like noise take over the silence in the room. He had a check of his dog to see if it was his dog maybe with a toy, and his dog was asleep. He checked outside to see if maybe he was a homeless person, but there was no one. He also says he lives in a village with 800 people, the nearest town being 10-minute drive away. Let's have a listen.
Bro, what the fuck is that? Listen. What the fuck? Bro, this fucking skin work.
So what do you think of that? As clearly there is some sort of loud breathing going on. Maybe it's a skinwalker like the OP says. Could it all just also just be the OP breathing heavily, not realizing it? Let me know what you think of this in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user LiveHigh2020 has posted this video. Help interpreting unclear ring camera audio. So they say, I have a very short ring camera audio clip of someone writing about black due to wind, compression, and motion. The speech is heavily distorted. I'm looking for outside opinions on whether the words are intelligible at all, and if so, what might they be, or whether this is just compression artifacts pareidolia. Let's have a listen. So what do you think is being said here? Someone in the comments reckons they could just be simply singing a song, and the fact that, it's so far away just makes it difficult to hear. What do you think? Could it be something more nefarious, or is it just simply someone riding a bike in the middle of the night singing to themselves? Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Responsible You has posted this sound clip. Can anyone make out this voicemail I got? They say this is weird, obviously, so then someone in the comments listened to it and reckons that this is what they've got. Glen East, back in my day, my mama stayed out there. Auntie stayed right there? Yeah, she did. I had a lot of black friends, I wouldn't ever say the N-word, though, never said the N-word. Nope, aw nah, they won't let me say the N-word, that's it. Someone else reckons they got, I've been up in them streets, but otherwise they agree on the rest. Let's have a listen.
Me, I have been all up in these streets. Back in my day, my mom used to stay over there. My auntie used to stay right there. Yeah, she did. I had a lot of blood free. I wouldn't ever say no. I wouldn't even say the N-word, though. They won't, no, they won't let me say the N-word.
So what do you make of this? It's clearly something is being said. It's very strange. Yeah, look, let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Wilsium has posted this video, strange noises coming from disconnected AC unit. I've generally never heard anything like it before. Based in Australia. For context, let's have a listen. So what do you make of that? Is clearly there's something in the AC unit. Some people have speculated it could simply be a bird or an animal nesting in there. The OP did state he has checked it out and did find no animal droppings. Someone said maybe it's gone into the walls. But yeah, look, let me know what you think of this one. Is this a bird or something else entirely? And what's the next? Reddit user PositiveAlps2734 has posted this video, the Tic Tac UFO. So he says, I caught my dog looking up at something in the sky. When I first saw it, it wasn't even moving, just hovering. By the time I caught my phone, it started moving. And, well, you guys be the judge. This is the Phantom Valley, New York, right near the Hudson Valley. Let's have a look. So what do you make of that? Is clearly something is moving through the sky. There are people in the comments have rightly speculated it could simply just be an airplane. However, given the fact that the OP did state it was hovering, would lean to the fact that it potentially is a UFO slash UAP. But look, let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Strange Setting 6840 has posted this photo. Supernatural entity sitting to my left in TV reflection. So they say, caught a reflection of someone that wasn't there. People obviously in the comments are speculating otherwise, but look, let's have a look at the photo. So here is the photo in question. As you can see, here's the OP. And here's whatever they're questioning. You can definitely see something is sitting there. It appears, have black hair, maybe in black clothes. Really can't make out too much of the face, but look, it is pretty creepy. What do you think? Is this an evil entity or something that's just making itself known? Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user FVMK3 has posted this video. Orange burning orb UAP appearing to be dripping molten in Salem, Oregon, captured on the 18th of December 2024. Let's have a look.
Whoa.
Wait, that other one just started moving?
Yeah, that just came off
Now
of
it's
it.
gone?
Yeah,
Oh.
there's stuff coming off of it.
There is stuff coming off of it. Wait, what?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now that, whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck?
So what do you make of that? Is clearly there is something up there, and at one point you could see it dripping stuff or dropping satellites or whatever it was out of it. It's definitely pretty creepy, as it is definitely unknown. So look, let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Beautiful Salary 362 has posted this video simply titled "Breaks Are Not Invented Yet in This Area." Let's have a look. So what do you make of that? Is clearly, the person was getting these people out into the road. Obviously, the person who hit them wasn't paying attention, and in the comments, people said, which is rightly so, he had more than ample time to slow down. So look, let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. In this last one, Reddit user Patty Said has posted this video. Here is my first video. Let's have a look.
Не знаю. Сейчас, блядь, полчаса пока ехать будем, пока те дождётся. Уже, блядь. О, лось! Стой, блядь! Какой лось, нахуй, блядь? Медведь, нахуй! Нифига! Стой!
So what do you seem to make of this is clearly we can see they're driving down the road in the middle of the night, I'm guessing in winter, when suddenly whatever that was, whether it's maybe a skinwalker or an animal or a person, maybe Sasquatch, who's to say, but obviously something runs across the road in front of them, just out of view. Obviously, if you're, driving down the road, you'd be pretty creeped out. So let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Until next time, digital archaeology. For more scary videos, click on this next video.